Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain, and I'm playing a little bit more Remyadry. Now, I ended up restarting the game. I realised I'd utterly sort of messed up my characters, and I wasn't understanding what was going on. I had tons of skill points to equip, I just didn't realise how to do them. And I found out that for the skill settings, you just literally use the mouse wheel to put skills in, and you can just move them around whenever you want them. You can constantly respec your characters, which is nice. I changed out my characters' classes, and you can actually do this at any time. It just kind of like unequips all the skills and messes things around a bit. So I've gone for Knight Samurai because, well, Samurai is focused on crits. It only rarely uses the katana, which sucks. I haven't got a katana yet, so pretty much useless so far. I am looking at the evasion rate increases and the various skills, but the fact I can only equip 3 skills kind of really limits its usefulness. So I'm mostly going through passive of the Knight class and, well, you know, increasing vitality, some more health, increasing defense when I have the shield, ensuring that I'm the actual target since your party order doesn't really affect it that much. And auto-guarding, which is basic damage reduction, as far as I understand. I'm hoping to get Avenger. I think I've got to put skills in both of these to get to Avenger, but it's a skill, and that's always a problem. As I've said, I've only got 3 skill slots, and all of these kind of required them equipping. So it might be worth, rather than going Avenger, going up through Weapon Guard, get a Chivalrous Spirit, hopefully, get to Parry. Okay, so, since my warrior class, my fighter, who is my main damage dealer, has, well, there wasn't really anything that really went well with fighter, other than knight. So, her skills are mostly just lots of strength, powering up the swing. I've given her a few bonuses to just doing her attacks so far, since I haven't really found any equipment. And I've just been leveling up the existing stuff, and then I've gone down the this tree, which kind of goes, I gave myself an attack boost, increasing the effects, and then gone for the small fright killer, which basically means anyone who's weaker than me, lower level, I can cut through them really quickly. And also, if anyone's really low on health, they get trashed as well. So I've got Force Break, which is a magical attack, Full Swing, which is just a physical, and the Attack Boost, which is a power-up. Oh, fair enough. She likes spouting random things. Now, my Scout is sort of my party buffer, mostly focuses on attack up, defense up, and now it's just recently got evasion up through the Idle Tree. I mean, to be fair, Scout isn't giving me much other than the ability to disable traps and find chests, which I finally figured out how to do. Nearly every other skill it has is based on these assassination skills, which rely on either claws or daggers. Which aren't bad, it's pretty cool, but right now I'm just kind of using it to buff the party as a whole. My healer actually has healing skills now, so I've got Healing Light, the lowest level healing skill, Magic Stone, which is a weak blasting attack, which hits everyone in a group, and Regeneration, that is what it says on the tin. I cast it on something, you get health back every turn. So I haven't really gone much into the Magician side of things. There's a lot I can go through, but because of the lack of skill slots, I've really had to focus on healing. So I've got Medical Mastery, gone down to the Healing Light, which only recovers 10 HP, which ain't great when I've got hundreds, but it's better than nothing. I've got this where you recover 5% of your HP after each battle, which means when I'm fighting lots of weak foes, it pretty much heals myself. Regeneration ain't bad. I mean, I should level up to Healing Breath, really, but, I wonder if I can... I wish I knew what this CT meant. I mean, it might be like the use chance. Again, my main problem with this game is, just...
ねえパチェ、何かしら。あんたの図書館行ったわ、昨夜の部屋。こ
Okay, yeah. Getting skills. Does it say anything here? Enemy attacks have long range. Okay. I just have a look, but insta-death sucks. There's a lot of it in this game. Okay, so SI / Brewer's Pierce and BR Strike. That kind of helps because I've been unlocking a few abilities that let me look at enemy stats, and I had no clue what any of it meant. So yeah, no, not really much there regarding what I want, but yeah. So going on, my shooter is also an idol, just for the lack of what else to give her. I mean, I don't really want to mess with this right now. I mean, this is nice because it gives me more XP. That gives you an all-round, but there's nothing else on this tree I really want, and I don't think I've unlocked any classes, so I've mostly gone down the shooter class, focusing on guns since I don't really have any bows yet, and I've gone for group attacking now and single shot death, and I just wanted to increase the power of skills through generic passive buffs. So I'll have to see how it all goes. Also, I found out it's right-click to manually save. So it's amazing just how much they've put on like 2 mouse buttons. Equipment-wise, it just says beginner armor 1, but I have actually leveled up most of this to level 4 or 5, including like the weapons and accessories. So I shouldn't be taking much damage now. I say that, but I can just about get through the top 2 levels of the dungeon pretty fine. Let's start on floor 1. I mean, there's no reason not to just go through the weaker levels with the passive heals. Because it's free XP, free items, there's no limit to how many items you can hold, so yeah, it's mostly junk, but... Ooh. Now, yes, take that treasure. I found out that... Here we go. So, these little guys, Bonolds? Yeah, Bonolds. Their roar is really dangerous because it doesn't just buff them, it buffs everybody. So they're a priority to kill. Other than that, I really don't know how to judge this. I think they take damage from just about everything, but they're weak to magic. And these bleeding things are just tanks. They don't seem to be weak to anything but holy magic, and they're a bit of a pain, but they don't really do any damage. It says weak to slashing there, but I've got slashing weapons, and I've not really seen that's the case. So, turn the speed down, we'll just go to fight. There we go. There's all the buffs happening. You can see them on there. I can't really check my stats or anything, though. There's just very little interaction with the combat, and it does disappoint me with that. So, put the speed back up. And then it's just hammer away at these guys and just wait for them to die, really. I think my party's mostly spamming buffs. Unfortunately, the buffs don't last very long, so it's kind of useful that it does happen. Now, I figured out that you check to see if there's a trap, release, and if you've got a good accuracy, then you select the correct trap. Or you can try and select the wrong one, which I think activates it. I mean, there's a few traps that just instantly kill your party, so it's really good that I now know what they're doing. Well, kill those orcs. It's weird looking at fairies and they're called orcs. I really wish I knew more about the thing it's based off. Because I think I would probably be getting more enjoyment. Okay, what's little one? No, I've already gone down there, so up here. Not much. I've also discovered that if you go back from a lower level up to a higher level, it completely randomizes it again. Did I just walk through that enemy? Well, it's free loot. I'll go and kill this really weak enemy, use them to heal. Did I kill them so fast no one healed? Alright, no. Alright, we get rid of the bomb. We're done. Now I'm going to try the foe. These have often been, like, obscenely hard. Yeah. Oh, God. I might just run from this because, again, they're double my level. And they have lots of extra skills. So, yeah, even on the first level, I still can't take those. And I'm vastly over level for this. It feels like they should really be, like, level 10 at most. It doesn't feel right that they're, like, level 15 for so early in the game. Considering level 1s can slowly chip away at you just through the sheer numbers. With that said, my party is kind of built for endurance and buffing. It's not really built for mass amount of damage. Hopefully when I get another slot, I'll be able to put a character who specialises in area effect damage. Come on, I need to explore all this. I think I get a bonus the more tiles I explore. There we go, free loot! The problem is there's not much excitement in finding the loot, because it's just like, here's this random generic item, which is probably a junk item, which you can use to maybe upgrade your weapons. You never find any weapons in themselves. It feels almost like an idle game, this, but I have to interact. I can put it on auto. And as you can see, because of the mixed regen, we'll level up. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just kind of grinding the low-level stuff for now. Well, kill the level 1 first. There's just far too many creatures in these low levels that are resistant to practically every type of attack, though. It just the whole design feels really weird. I mean, it's very different from any other style of dungeon crawler or like party maker thing I've played in the past, but I don't know if that's a good thing. Wait, you failed? You only stole a little bit of gold. It's the first time I've actually had an accurate estimation, and it failed. Especially since I just leveled up my skill. But yeah, it just feels like the level design is really weird. It's like you've got tons of enemies that are resistant to your attacks at early level. You've got ones that can just buff themselves to up the eyeballs, so they can kill you very quickly if you're not cautious. Progression is near non-existent. I mean, it feels like it's going to be a very short game. Just because the difficulty spike is so huge. Sorry I keep stopping and starting, I'm just kind of being distracted by the voices. And also trying to think of what to do. I mean, I'm not even saying I can make the combat that interesting, because I've just got no clue what attacks I'm going to do. I've got no real agency. I mean, the only thing I've got real control over is whether or not there's a fight at all. Because I can just... Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is the only agency I have is walking around this dungeon. Because once I'm in here, I can't change my skills. Stop complaining, I've looted the same items. That is really, really annoying. Alright, let's get rid of that level 8 orc quickly. Oh. This is bad. Oh, that's good. But yes. The problem is with trying to make the combat interesting in this is you don't know what moves are going to be used, and Speed 2 is painfully slow. Speed 3, you can't read it. I mean, it would be just nice to just, if it was clickable. Oh, and you can't review the previous messages, which is also a pain. Okay, give me all the loot. So, have you seen how, have you noticed just how much the game repeats itself? There's not even that many phrases. I can see why they added the option to turn the voices off, but... It feels very low budget. I mean, even the art quality isn't consistent. I mean, the enemy artwork almost feels like it's been cropped out of something else, where the character artwork is really, really nice, but there's not enough of it. Yeah, if I do any more of this, I think what I'm going to do is probably big time skips. I'm probably going to, like, hop back into it and do the recording when I've gone a few more levels in, so you don't just have to watch me going through the same few floors over and over, because that's what it's going to be. It does feel like I'm going to be churning my way through these upper floors for quite some time. Especially with the level jumps from, like, level 1 to level 8. Just by one floor. I mean, the grind is real. And if I really wanted, I could just go back and forth between the top 2 floors for like an hour. But I'm not in the mood for that today, because I've got something else coming up. And hopefully it'll work. Well, that said, the first video I recorded, I was intending to do the story mode for this particular series. Unfortunately, due to numerous crashes and a lot of unstableness, I found that it was crashing like 2 or 3 times a level. I even turned the settings down on it, even though my computer should have been able to handle them. I'm probably giving too many things away here, but I've decided with this video series that I'm going to be upcoming, I'm going to be doing the independent missions in it rather than the story mode to begin with. As I'm halfway through the story now, I've finally got the game to be stable. Okay, so... Let's kill off these fluffy, wuffy, adorable things, and then I think I'll call it a day as we get down to the next level, see if there's any actual difference. If not, I think this whole area is just going to be themed the same. I might have to invest in some warp magic so I don't have to walk all the way back up to the dungeon entrance, which is going to be my next series of levels up for the wizard. There we go. Oh, I'm glad that one didn't break, so yeah, I think that's everything on the map. Floor 3. Oh! Hello, plot! It's a good point, though. See, yeah, I want to ask that too. Well, it looks like there's bosses. Well, it's bound to be some at some point. But I will catch you next time.